you know, it has been more than a week since my parliamentary office was denied access to the MyKhas portal administered by the ICU, which is part of the PM department. Despite multiple official communication, we realized this on Wednesday. We sent letter on Wednesday night already. Despite multiple official communication, including hand-delivered letters to both the ICU JPM Selangor and ICU JPM headquarters in Putrajaya, no official written explanation has been provided, and the access to my portal has yet to be restored. Yeah. So, what we hear from the officers on the ground is a different story. I don't want to repeat because it's hearsay, but they say this is a political inspired move. Yeah, that's all I'm willing to say now. I don't want to get the officials into trouble, but when we talk to the local people that manage our account, they say you better go sort out with Putrajaya. Yeah? The continued denial of access is no longer merely an administrative inconvenience to my office. It is directly affecting critical Project Mesra Rakyat PMR applications intended for the people of Subang across multiple categories. When this matter first came out, people thought, oh, kesian lah, YB Wong Chen cannot get access to all this, right? That's not the case. We are only administering. I will tell you now who has been impacted by this. Not my office. You know, my officers are still getting their salary. Yeah? The people impacted by this, which I'm shocked because I would imagine the Madani government, you know, they always say about helping the people first, right? Let me give you the category people impacted by this. Category 1 are the schools. Prior to the denied access imposed on my MyKhas portal account, our office has successfully uploaded PMR application involving 40 schools within the Subang parliamentary constituency. I have 52 schools in Subang. Every year we give 30,000 ringgit for every school. So this year, we are not even reached June yet also, right? We already successfully uploaded 40. Another 12 schools are waiting for upload. On that Wednesday, we tried to upload 6 schools, we got blocked. Yeah? So on the 20th May 2026, applications involving 6 schools, together the projects that planned under the PMR allocation have been affected and remain unable to be uploaded. The portal is blocked, we cannot upload. Who are these schools? SJKC Chiwen. What they really want to do? They want to repair works on the school titled perimeter fence. The perimeter fence they want to repair. 30,000 ringgit, blocked. Bandar section tour Bandar Kinara, repairing works for the school building. Schools are very old in my area, blocked. SK Puchong Jaya 2, upgrading science lab and student waiting area, blocked. SJKT Castlefield, this is a Tamil school. Installation of polyboards for school information display and procurement of netball equipment also got blocked. SK USJ 12, upgrading works for the main hall flooring, all broken tiles, blocked. SK Subang Jaya, installation of a wiring by the school hall. The wiring is important, it catch fire if the wiring is bad, also blocked. Out of the 6 schools affected, 4 are sekolah kebangsaan, 1 is jenis kebangsaan Cina, SJKC, and 1 is sekolah jenis kebangsaan Tamil. Additionally, under PMR, Tabika Kemas in USJ 1 was also slated for infrastructure repair under PMR. These are schools serving ordinary Malaysian families whose applications are now delayed indefinitely until they open up. We don't know what will happen. Yeah? Category 2 of people affected by this thing. Underprivileged communities. People's Housing Project PPR and underprivileged communities are also affected, namely Pangsa Puri Angsana USJ 1 and Pangsa Puri Melo Taman Bukit Kirara. These communities consist largely of low-income families who rely heavily on government assistance and community support programs. The delay in PMR-related application allocation directly affects welfare-related initiatives, basic community facilities and assistance programs intended to ease the burden of vulnerable residents facing rising living costs and economic hardship. You all know that Iran war has caused so much problem. Here we are trying to help the poor in my area, also blocked. Category number 3, autistic children also they block, and individuals with special needs. We wanted to fund 2 pusat pemulihan dalam komuniti, PDK. PDK Cahaya Kasih in SS15 and PDK Wawasa in Puchong Jaya, also impacted by this restriction. Our office had planned to assist both centres with the development of sensory rooms to better support autistic children and individuals with special needs. These initiatives are now blocked. Category 4, federal agency. You know, in Malaysia, we got 3 levels of government. We got local government, we got state government, we got federal government. I'm the federal government MP. The state government usually deal with the taman-taman. We assist in federal government. Yeah. So while we give money to the poor, we give money to the schools. Schools are under education ministry. It's my duty to look after. I also look after police, bomber. They also got blocked. I wanted to repair the Balai Bomber Penyelamat Subang Jaya. I gave money to the Balai Bomber. Well, we wanted to upload the money lah. Balai Bomber Penyelamat in Puchong. Ibu Pejabat Daerah USJ 8 Police. Ibu Pejabat Polis Daerah Sedang. Thank you for the police for being here today. You can report directly to your boss who has blocked you. Yeah. Balai Police SS70. And then the kebajikan people that help the poor. Their office is in a bad shape. You know, we also try to help by give them money to repair, put aircon, the basic things. Because when all these government agencies ask for repairs, it takes 1 year, 2 years before they get approval. So this PMR money we've been using for the last 13, 14 years as an MP to help them because they are federal agencies that need to do their work. Okay? So Pejabat Kebajikan Masyarakat Cawangan SS15, these agencies provide essential frontline services to the people of Subang, including emergency response for the police and Balai Bomber, public safety, crime prevention, welfare assistance, social support services for vulnerable communities. The delay in processing PMR-related application allocations will inevitably affect the quality and efficiency of the services delivered to the public. This includes support and assistance intended for firefighting. Sometimes we buy, like, fire extinguisher. During the flood period, we decided to support them by contributing towards a boat. I mean, these are basic things. This is not contract of Wong Chen. These people who get all these contracts, they choose their own contractor, for God's sake. Yeah, we run a very clean office. Okay, so they are blocked. Police stations serving high density residential community as well as welfare-related initiative coordinated through PKMD Subang Jaya for families and individuals in need. Okay, the last category of people blocked by this, by this portal issue, Surau Al-Mu'minin in PJS 9 is affected, including planned repairs for its leaking roof, which now cannot proceed under PMR process. A surau is under the state government. Sometimes the process takes long. Sometimes the adun don't give, I don't know lah. But they come and ask us, can you give emergency repair to the roof? We agree. When we try to upload, block. On the same note, Quails Free Subramania in BJS 7, the biggest quail, the biggest Indian temple in my area, also affected by this blockage. They want to repaint some work. They haven't done repaint work for 12 years. Yeah? The surau and temple serve as an important community and religious centers for local residents, including congregational prayers, religious classes, community programs, and welfare-related activities. The delay in repair works not only affects the comfort and safety of the congregants, but also disrupts the broader community function carried out by the surau and temple for residents in the surrounding area. What is really disappointing, deeply disappointing at all these parties, the schools, the low-income community, the OKU centers, autistic children, federal agencies, police, Balai Bomber, religious institutions continue to bear the consequences of an administrative restriction imposed on my parliamentary office without notice. They just block. They didn't assign me say, I'm going to block you. They just block. No explanation after 1 week. I thought the Prime Minister say all official letters must be replied within a few days. Member of Parliament from his own party write to him, no answer. Yeah? Let's not talk about MDV yet. Also same story. And without due process. Today, ICU JPM has neither restored access, We just checked it out at 10 o'clock, nor provided any formal justification for the restriction. That's why this allocation, if the Prime Minister office thinks that it hurts me, no. This press conference is to dispel the impression that it hurts me. It hurts my people. Okay? So, if the government continues to refuse to restore access or provide explanation, then perhaps the Prime Minister Department should clarify whether my officers are expected to physically travel to Putrajaya and use JPM's own personal terminals, because they block mine, right? Can we use their terminal and upload the PMR application on behalf of the people of Subang? Simple question. Yeah? Give an answer, please. If that is the preferred arrangement, so be it. My office is not interested in taking credit. We simply want the schools, the underprivileged group, the special community, special needs community, federal agency, and religious communities to receive the assistance that they deserve. If this is a punishment that is politically motivated, I would like to request the Prime Minister's office to state so in writing. Following which, I shall seek the advice of my lawyers as to whether this thing to block my access as a member of Parliament of the government, as a member of Parliament of PKR, as an abuse of administration